Alright. I think it's working now. Hey. It is 12:31 on Tuesday, June 4th. It feels like today was Tuesday because I worked Sunday. If you're just tuning in now, I'm just getting into the game after 2 false starts. Something happened with my PC. I have no fucking clue what it was. The first time I tried streaming, I was dropping a ton of frames. My internet speed was average, and I don't think anything was wrong with Twitch. So I restarted my PC, came back, tried streaming again, and my computer just completely shit itself. As soon as I logged on to 14, my keyboard shut off. I think my sound system cut out, and I couldn't do anything except use my controller. So here we are, third time's the charm. Hopefully it's working now. It seems fine. I'm dropping a few frames, but nothing major. I think it's just the internet speed. I think the internet speed's just not great tonight. So there might be some dropped frames. Yeah, it looks like I'm dropping down to yellow. Anyway, as I was mentioning, I got the 8BitDo Pro 2. It's already got an issue where if I click in the left stick, it doesn't fully allow the full sensitivity of the stick anymore. Like, it stops at 89% when holding it up. Only up. The rest are fine. So what I did was the custom profile I made for it. I just lowered, because you could lower the dead zone of both ends of the stick, the beginning and the end. I just lowered the end of the dead zone by like 10%, and now even if I run into that issue, I could fully move forward. Anyway, this is new. This controls thing is new. I finally got a controller. Hey, Celine. I've set it up with a preliminary thing down here, so I have it so that L2 or R2. Wait, why L2? Oh, that's weird because I have it switched. It's weird that it says L2 and R2 on the menu, and that's not actually true. So holding down R2 will allow me to do single target and some other stuff, and then L2 will be multi-target and healing and also addle. Damage reduction. And then I have a second menu set up, which is some random shit that I don't really use. Mounts, Gizzle Greens. I don't know why auto attack is just on there. And then, not used to seeing it like half and half like that. Oh. Yeah. So I switched it so that, because normally what it was is if you hold down L2, it highlights just one half, and R2, it highlights the other half. I switched it so that all of the control pad buttons are on the left and all the face buttons are on the right, because I kept getting thrown off. I was like, okay, I gotta cast Sleep, so I have to hold L2 and press X. But then I'm like, I'm holding L2, I press down, because it shows up on the left, because it shows up on this side of the screen. So I changed it so that all the buttons are now on one side and all the other things on the other side. Also, the reason I'm using the PlayStation symbols is because the 8BitDo controller uses the ABXY setup like a Nintendo controller. It doesn't use the BXY or BAYX setup like an Xbox controller, and that's the only two options you get. You can only either do Xbox or you could do PlayStation. You can't do, like, generic / Nintendo A on the right. So that threw me off, so I switched it to just be PlayStation, because at least then I'm just like, okay, at least I'm not getting thrown off by the letters. Yeah, whatever makes sense for what I'm doing. Then again, this is just preliminary. The ABXY icons between SNES and Xbox is why Nick can never do clashes and Musou games in the 360. Yeah, exactly. Wonder if they'll update that in Dawn Trail. It would be nice if they had a generic controller option, so I can just have A and B, or A, B on the right instead of the bottom. Also, why do you have to restart the game? It requires a reboot to switch the icons. It's so weird. But yeah, only other thing of note right now is that my brother gave me a macro that he has set to the right stick, where if I click it in, it'll try to summon a mount, and if I'm in an area where I cannot summon a mount, it will instead cast Sprint. So it guarantees that I'm always going at max speed when I can. Pretty useful. Also, this 8-bit Do controller, I'm actually not using the L2 and R2 buttons. There are clicky P buttons on the back that I just, like, hit, like, very quickly, and it just could switch between them, as opposed to... You could tell it's, like, slower doing that. So yeah, my brother uses the W crossbar, and I have no idea how to get that to work. I know where the option is, but, like, I don't know what button to hit to make the W crossbar happen. Anyway, with all that said, I'm here. It is Tuesday night. After 2 false starts, we're finally here. I don't know why I have a random minion. Oh, that's probably why. I just have minion roulette. There's an option disabled that can't execute this time message, so it doesn't show up every time your macro is trying to do 2 actions at once. I think the only reason... Oh yeah, unable to... Okay. Whatever. We'll worry about... I don't know. Theme, gamepad, no graphics, display. Still kind of getting used to using this menu to go through places. It's a little weird. Standard. You could change it on to the other menu type. Tooltip size, display pop-up help, display active help windows, display action health, help, HUD, pop-up text, I don't know. You could change it to the other menu type, but still use controller for it. Oh, you mean the keyboard type? Like, the thing is, though, I can't figure out how to get the buttons to work. I, like, have to program them all to macros, wouldn't I? Okay. I only have the 2 hotbars set up. I don't have a third one. I don't have any more. I mean, the start menu when you press, Oh, I don't know how to do that. Anyway, it's now like 30 minutes into when I was going to stream, and I haven't even started yet. So, we have finished 2.1 through 2.4. We still got the 2.5, 2.55 ahead. Character UI settings, it's the first option. Okay. Mass mode. Oh. Oh. Draggable shortcuts. Having to press B to back out to this menu is kind of weird. Oh, cool. Well, that's nice. A lot less intrusive. Thank you. So anyway, we finished 2.1 through 2.4. Before I go to 2.5 and 2.55, which I think is going to be how I, like, wrap this up, we have to do the Crystal Tower quests, which we're going to start tonight. There's 8 of them. And then next stream, I'm going to do the Dragon Quest thing when it unlocks. And I'm going to do the Hildebrand quests. So, we got a bit of work ahead of us. We got at least 4 more streams, counting tonight. Legacy of a Lag. So we're just gonna jump right into Crystal Tower quests tonight. Do I know you? Ah, unless I'm very much mistaken. You're getting to the good shit. Nice. Unless I'm very much mistaken, you're the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Shozai Mazai himself. Amazing, and more than a little serendipitous. One may even call it fate. But I recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take. Oh boy, I'm a little shaken up. I'm sorry. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward, not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk, a single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A man with absolute confidence in his own abilities stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Ramabros at St. Koinash's find. Koinash's. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting at the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Where's stuff? If you could tell me where the thing to disable the UI stuff is too, that'd be helpful. Okay, L1 and stick. I know you can make it so that, like, if you zoom in all the way, it goes first person automatically, but I think, oh no, I have R3 set to face target. Yeah. I don't know if that'll be helpful in the long run, but... Also, I've noticed, and I don't know if you could change this, but, like, turning with the controller is very, like, it moves a lot quicker than using the mouse and keyboard. And I've turned down the stick sensitivity. That didn't seem to do anything. Alright, you just hit it again. There you go. Oh, what? Yeah, again, the ABXY thing kind of was annoying because, your Cardin? Okay. It was kind of... The ABXY thing's annoying because, like, if you're in a menu, and it's like, press X for subcommands, and I'm looking at my controller, I'm gonna press X, and it's not gonna pull up a subcommand, because my controller doesn't use that layout. So I just have it set to PlayStation, because at least with PlayStation, I'm like... There's a disconnect between the letters and such. The NPC isn't even there for me. I'm like, who are you playing against? I'm noticing my connection is kind of dropping still, but it's not as bad. Whoa, hold up. My visit Shozai Mazai himself. Was not expecting such a celebrated guest. To what do I owe the honor of this visit? You were directed here, you say, by a man clad in foreign garb. Well, the opportunity you spoke of must surely refer to our latest anthropogeographical endeavor. Quite how we came to know of it is another matter. All the knowledge of this project, it was only supposed to be restricted to my organization. Let me drop in resolution, not stuttering now. Are you sure it's, the resolution? Because the resolution of this stream is kind of bad with this game. I don't know why. That is something for me to ponder in private. You're here now, and your services will, I am certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find himself in an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Dal's solemn halls. Knowing this, do you still wish to lend us your cooperation? Rather thought you would say that. Your courage is scarcely a secret. Twitch just briefly setting the resolution to 360p. Ah, okay. Now the first. Shozai? I thought it was you. Oh, it's then. Wow, it's Sid. The hair threw me off for a second. What brings you to St. Koinash's? Don't tell me. The Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay low on an apparently insuperable foe, yes? No? Oh, I see you two are already acquainted. That as well. Master Garland, our intrepid hero, caught wind of the forthcoming expedition, and has kindly pledged to assist us. He has he? Glad to have you aboard, Shozai. You don't have the faintest idea what you volunteered for, do you? Very well, let's begin at the beginning. The sons of Saint Quinoc are tasked with unearthing the secrets of a long-fallen Allagan empire, and this present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. Ah, but I know that look. In the event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much to the subject of Allagan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the Ultima weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented a feat of engineering far beyond aught Garlemald can presently achieve. Nero Toskeva simply awoke it. I mention this by the way of a reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with the notable Allagan relic. In short, you're practically an archaeologist. Now to the core of the matter. Here in Mordona, there stands an entire Allagan structure we have yet to investigate. I speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. I think I found the error message option. It's under Log Window Settings and Character Config. Okay. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the Ultima weapon and the Lesser Moon Dalamud before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants from that era with the utmost caution. They must be analyzed, monitored, and above all, kept from falling into the wrong hands. Can you still get... I'm sorry, EV2, I completely missed your message. Can you still get the Yokai Watch stuff? Yes, until I think the 28th of June. Whenever the patch drops for the next expansion, which is going to be like last week of June, the Yokai Watch event's going on. And the Fall Guys event, I think, goes on for another 5 days. And then the Dragon Quest event comes back Wednesday and goes for a couple weeks, I think. To put it plainly, I have no wish to see another megalomaniacal legatus wield one of these weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored. For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground. Like so many other things that were better left undisturbed, the structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era. It now stands revealed in all its splendor, a gleaming spear of crystal, pointed to the bosom of the heavens. Bosom. Just want to check. My PNG tuber hasn't been like changing at all, right? No, it hasn't. So that's the one. That's one of the big things that having a controller is going to prevent now. It won't make my PNG tuber like rapidly change while I'm casting spells. Oh, that's not cool. I believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancients' wisdom. Unfortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses. We cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues, carved into the likeness of giant horsemen. The 8 Sentinels, as the Sun are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome. Why not simply fly over them in an airship, you ask? It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues or the front door is forever beyond our reach. Well, why don't we just try taking a cannon to the statues? Wouldn't that work? My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we're to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It's like a fifth of the first lore book. In-game cutscenes and stuff, it's not really much more than the rest of the game. When it comes to supplemental stuff, everything surrounding the Crystal Tower is some of the most lore-heavy stuff in the entire game. Yeah, that's why it's required now. It will be difficult and dangerous, Shozai, but I can think of no finer man for the task. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you have a taste for these deadly escapades. Look forward to working with you again. There is much to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and I shall explain the challenges that lie ahead. Sorry, just a second here. You need to play 14 like a crazy person. I want all that sweet Yokai Watch stuff. It's a lot of grinding. It's a lot of grinding. How come it like doesn't highlight people first and foremost? Also, what the hell? Oh, right. Gotta hit the... Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's kind of weird how that works. I have to hit the sub-command button. Hello? Oh, I'm still highlighting. Alright, I gotta get used to that. Again, this is the first time I'm using a controller. It's gonna be a little weird. First objective is to reach the entrance to the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, however, that will prove no easy task. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the 4 elements of fire, water, wind, or earth. Anyone attempting to simply stroll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration. Based on Master Galamon's analyses, however, we are reasonably certain that the attacks of these lethal contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Naturally, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurities, much like the flawless specimens used by the Beastmen in their primal summoning rituals. Mayhap I should have said exactly like the specimens they use. Were there any other way, we would not be asked of this of you. But we need someone to enter the Beast Tribe strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. For the moment, I would like you to have focus on retaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. Pray make for Lano Scale, where both the Sapsa spawning grounds and New Gamero mines are located. You may be certain that the materials used in the Beastmen's sacred rituals will be well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I shall leave to your discretion. But whatever you do, please be careful. Alright. I'm not gonna make you so long with this job. I think I should probably go to bed now. Tomorrow I shall play the crap out of FF14. Yeah, well, good. It's great. Sleep well, though, Evie. I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with me through all the, crap going on. The hell's that? A player there? Didn't realize if I'm under 80, I get an EXP boost with the mentor thing, too, and not just the sprouts that join you. Yeah. Okay, so, survey the designated location, blah, 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 blah. Is there, like... There's no way to actually, like, move the map around, is there? Oh, no, wait. No. I thought there was for a second, but... Oh, there we go. Right stick. Well, I was hitting the right stick. I did R2. Okay, it's a little clunky. I might just save the control stuff for, like, the actual battles. It's Tiny Guy time? It's Tiny Guy time. Yes, it is. Hey, Jess. All right, what was the thing? Shit. I gotta see it now. Log window settings and character config. Okay. Oh, shit, I'm not. Again, bear with me. This is new. Log window settings. Oh. Display error message when actions fail. Is that it? Enable profanity filter. No, it still happens. Huh? Having to click out is still annoying. Log window? That would be here, though, wouldn't it? Shit. Nice profanity filter. That really works great, you know? Maybe it's because you're my friend. I don't know. I don't think it's working. No, it's still showing up. Alright, let's not worry about it too much right now. It's not going to come up to a ton right now, or it's not going to be that important. Now, why did that get interrupted? Recast time will be useful with Black Mage if you're the kind of person who spams buttons before they're ready, yeah. Huh? Wait a minute, wait. What the hell's going on here? Oh. Because I can't, I'll get it eventually, don't worry. I eventually get the cheese. Why does Fate is different intro music? Me neither. Tribal quest stuff. Okay, that I could just hit A on. Alright. Oh! Wow, that's it. That's all we had to do here. Kind of think of it like, yeah, this isn't too bad. Having to switch to mouse every so often isn't gonna kill me. I was mostly doing this just to get rid of the keyboard element. I've not played Samurai since Storeblood came out. That's only job around level 50 right now. That's a cool tank. It's got like a rocket jet on the bottom. Again, this is gonna be this stream's gonna be a little sloppy until I get the hang of using the controller. I'm probably not gonna be doing super well with it. DualSense haptics of the tank just feel like a cat purring. Okay, I went the wrong way. That's fine. We can just fly through here. Flawless crystals to blah 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 blah. I was thinking of changing my home crystal to just be at Mordona, but at the same time, it's kind of in the center, so it's not that expensive to travel to it. The only real downside with that is that you can just constantly interrupt yourself if you're even moving slightly, because it just immediately starts summoning a mount. I'm also going to change it so it only summons a few favorites rather than all of them. I don't know why I put the curl there. How progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastmen strongholds? I was gonna say, wait, can you... Unblemished Earth Crystal's main component in the rituals, Water Crystals, Sagan, Titan, switch and slot in the right words as needed. So these are the famed flawless crystals of the Beast Tribes. I've seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing compared to these. Their purity is astounding. You've done well, Shozai. With these in our possession, we lack the crystals of fire and wind. Formalized in Zarak and the war camp of the Amalja and Danilin. The later in Nadalin, the roost of the Ixal and the hills of Kurthis. You expect it to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of a resounding success. I feel like this could have been cut down by just having all 4 of them be at once, instead of having to come back and then warp out. Just a second again, sorry. I'm gonna sound right now, but I love hearing your cute Borby voice in the background. Dude, thank you. I appreciate that. You're making me blush. Oh, that's still entering numbers. That's still pressing buttons that shouldn't be pressed. Oh, right. That's right. It's gonna cause an issue going back and forth now. Actually, no, it shouldn't. Hold on. If I'm not clicked into the party window... No, never mind. It highlights it and types in. That sucks. I remember when I rushed through here the last time to activate the crystal. That was fun. Just talked to Remembers myself, and he literally has 12 options for me to choose from, just an extra lore of dialogue. Oh my god, really? Hey, Alexandra, how you doing? Very good. Got yourself 2 SHB X augmented ray weapons. Nice. Hey Val, how you doing? Okay, we've been over here. Got yourself the Model O mount. Oh, nice. Cool. Have I ever actually been over here? I don't remember if I have or haven't. Okay, ability to finish all the first story runs of each protagonist in Saga Emerald Beyond. Nice. Hitting it once is enough for this, but for some reason there's like a delay in checking it. Maybe it's just not noticing that when I use mouse and keyboard because of the time it takes to click the buttons. Mana Ward, Lucid, Mana Ward, and Addle. I gotta remember to use Mana Ward and Addle at the beginning of sections. Return, Teleport, Sprint, Aetheroid Ticket. I also have, yeah, I've Shortcast, Ethereal Manipulation, and Scathed here. Like, Ethereal Manipulation I don't feel like I need at all right now. And Scathed is kind of useless. That's just there if you want a quick attack. Surecast sounds like it might be useful, but it only lasts for 6 seconds, so it gives you enough time to, like, fire off one. Hey, cool. Oops, wrong. Surecast is mainly useful for preventing knockback. Oh, okay. What'd I get interrupted there doing, though? Get a notice somewhere? Oh, I never unlocked this Chocobo Keep. You're a leave mit, I don't care. Leave meat. There used to be two mount roulettes, one for grounded mounts, one for flying mounts, back when they were separate. Kind of missed that, but it's better for everything to be flying, really, yeah. Shozai, it's good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the Beastmen? Amalja, Ifrit, Ixol, Garuda. Hooray. Wonderful. With all 4 crystals in hand, we're now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparations. I hope that I did not give you the impression that we'd be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Alas, there's another step which might be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless, they're of little use to us in their present form. They're to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses. They must needs be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we'll be requiring your services once again. Sanding it down. If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely ether sand, which has 4 elemental aspects or varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it's not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it's used to polish. Don't think any of this was, yeah. I think only the MSQ was really cut down. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah seemed like the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed that no ether sand was currently available. They requested that the word be sent as soon as new stock came in. I've yet to receive aught but apologies. Should mention at this point that I placed the order some time before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course, and I'm not an impatient man, but I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase, and send you to speak directly with Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. This was made mandatory in patch 5.3. Got it. In any event, it's my hope that when we next meet, you will find at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. Oh, I can't. It's too early for me to teleport. Or return home. I don't actually have a discount set for that crystal. It's just my home crystal. Oh wait, this is going to be inside the place, isn't it? Oh, it's merchant strip. That's not the next step, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Also, I'm literally highlighting an option that says Goldsmiths Guild. Should probably be paying more attention to that. See, outside of the control stick issue I'm having with this controller, the only major gripe I have with it is because it's set up like a Super Nintendo controller, like in terms of shape, but they had to make it wider for the sticks. Start and select are very hard to hit because they're in the middle of the controller, which is like that works when the controller's thinner, like the SNES controller, but like this, like you usually have the start and select right next to the control pad and the buttons. Sometimes fine as well, but maybe buy a sub to play with pals before your Texas trip. Nice. You can set up 2FA to get extra free teleport, but it's up to you if you really want to enter a 2FA code every time, yeah. Can't wait to be my little guy. I just did the bitch mark. Yeah, I took that today too. Just like everyone else, I got very high. 12,000 points. Not too bad. And I used the settings I'm streaming with for it. Ah, Master Mazai, welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? Bulging gill pouch. Hefty sack of gill has been promised to the Goldsmiths Guild in exchange for any available ether sand. PlayStation Plus members also get a free teleport, but I don't know if you can use that in PC too. I also don't have a PlayStation that can play this game. You're here on behalf of the Sons of Saint Koinok? I guess it's Koinok. What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Ramabros with the news that we've finally managed to acquire a quantity of the fire-aspected ether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you're welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Pray speak with Jamim over the... I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without the sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? You say that's not enough? We're already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man could do without a midday meal for a year or 2. Josai, it's been too long. What brings you here, then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? The suspicious, bandit pose. Well, now, that is quite a money pouch. That sound of so many guild clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming, and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the blooming ether sand, aren't you? Well, I can't deny the Allegan civilization's a subject worth researching. Chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with the new airship design to think of much else, see? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. Well, I'm really dropping a lot of frames, huh? God damn it. This stream is a disaster. We got the idea for it when we heard how you lot used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, a design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here. Even for you, lad. How we're meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh? Ahem. Why hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech? Duty compels me to point out that this gentleman is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question. Not to mention nothing of the fact that his purse is considerably larger than yours. Oh, it's like that, is it? Ugh. Alright. The batch is yours. Let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day you get the chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. And any luck, they'll inspire me to think up another technological innovation or 2. Deliver payment to the ether sand to Serendipity and the Goldsmiths Guild and it'll die. Okay. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing we'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elementally aspected ether sand as well, right? Then rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. And it just so happens I know of a good place to start. Then why don't you get it for what you needed? Remember the Fall Guy? I did the Fall Guy thing already. I'll go back and do more of it, but not on stream, probably. There's said to be a peddler in northern Danaland who very occasionally handles the earth aspected variety of ether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decided he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he's inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. Thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Danaland without me. Just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Fog and you should find him by poking around about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I mention her? Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him. Just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. Speak with the experienced adventurer in Blue Fog. Thought for sure this was going to be like way more crystal towering and way less of this. Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then I'll have to look elsewhere. After that day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat silent type. Never mind, on the S rank, level 51 kinda goes down fast with level 90 players. The type that has a handle and looks no less like than a pint of ale. When you wish to hear my tale, I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic. But as you asked, my employer, a Lalafellan lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forget what it was called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandit stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in a blind panic. I separated from my employer in the confusion, and I have not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? And you best be prepared for the worst. 'Tis possible the poor sod may be lost in the old Almagina mithril mine. But I fear the bandits will have caught up to him by now. Great. Rescue Wedge. Where is he? Oh well. We'll have to take this one at a time. I said one at a time, damn it. Yeah, way easier to do multi-target now that I don't have to hit a control button for it. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Aiding. There, it'll be okay. I'm just gonna pat your back. How could I be so stupid, sneaking into a bandit's lair? It's just not the sort of thing I do. I'm gonna die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to walk out of here. Here we go. Ah! I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back. When I said a fast accessory glasses are programmed like a mount, well, I had the fake glasses on today and realized it was making my minion not appear. Shozai, is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? Not that I could smell the crap in your pants, dude. Actually, ignore that smell. Oh, he did crap himself. That is exactly what he's implying. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand which Biggs and I needed for our research, as it happens. It was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish, and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguard ran away, and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes, and what looked like very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the most important thing is that they stolen ether sand is right here in my oh dear. It must have fallen out when I was, taking evasive maneuvers. Seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. You'll find the ether sand in my stead? Oh, thank the gods. You're a true friend, Shozai. Hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. Bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. Okay, just go back to cowering. Oh, all the enemies respawned. Love that since there's no elemental damage in this game, you can just hit fireballs with fire magic and it still damages them somehow. Elemental resistance used to be a thing for some reason, yeah. Barely. I mean, I know of what was going on in 2.0. I know some of the stuff. I remember, I know about the 1000 MP bar and the TP bar, which apparently people hate. I have no idea what the TP bar was even used for. I'm assuming it was just a separate pool of points for certain skills, and they kind of combined them into just one big MP bar now instead. Shozai, have you had any luck locating the ether sand? These grains of sand were refined from an earth-cradled one of incredible rarity and hardness. Fire-kissed one. That's it. I must return it to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're on a mission to collect ether sand. You're working with the chief? Treasure trove of Allegan knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by another means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting. Must say, I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right, I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordona with that ether sand before there are any more, mishaps. Should keep a close eye on your pocket, Shozai. Like that thing floating ominously above me. What is that? Oh, that's the Magitech thing. I was gonna say, is that the car? Is that the 15 car? No. That's a cool mount. Is there any way to, like... Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't really work. Oh, god damn it. TP was used the same way MP was, but MP was for physical actions, and Sprint consumed all of it. Oh my god. Oh god, how did this happen? Oh, right, because you're my party. So if you aggro them, they're going to assume I'm in the fight, too. Whew! Where's the other lunatic follower? Oh, right there. Okay, anyway. Grade 5 dark matter. I don't know what... I ain't using that. Apparently they're making a Yakuza Prime, Amazon Prime show. Just found this out on Twitter. Yep. They're making I don't know if it's based off of the one that's labeled like a dragon, but they are making a live-action Yakuza, and it's coming out in October. I have Like a Dragon on Steam. I should really play it at some point. Ah, Shoza, you've returned. Take it from your presence that you're successful in procuring some ether sand. Tell me, which varieties did you find? Used to repair... Shit, why'd that happen? Why'd I pin a message? How do I unpin it? Used to repair your own gear. There we go. Play all the Yakuzas, they're all good. I don't have time to play 9 Yakuzas. I don't have time to play all the Kingdom Hearts games when they come out in 10 days. Sorry, 9 days. I see. 2 varieties. Well, that is more than could be reasonably expected. The 2 less than I had hoped you would say. Wow, I fucking butchered that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting, like... between the issues starting the stream tonight and also someone kind of sending me messages I don't want to hear right now out off stream, I'm just kind of like... I'm kind of, like, fucked up in the head. I see. 2 varieties. Well, that's 2 more than could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I'd hoped you'd say. Forgive my flippancy. You've done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we no longer need to fear death by fire or earth. And have the window highlighted. Master Garland, if you be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. You had helps from Biggs and Wedge. Help. Trust them to design a revolutionary engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? And now, I skipped the rest of that line for some reason. I don't know why. And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It'll be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambrose, where have any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? No! Shit! Buttons. Fucking buttons, man. Whatever. I feel like this was a mistake. Tonight was a mistake. Yes, I speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. Well, I don't know what they are. Can you tell me again? Some days ago, I asked a Charlene acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I've heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have the time to investigate his fate. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would like to entrust you with the same mission I assigned my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parcemontre, the master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where the ether sand might be bought, it is he. Performance for the ages. Alright, I'm very curious, like, is this all... Is lightning materia? Thank you. I don't know why you're giving that to me, but I will take it. Is this actually part of the Crystal Tower? Is this all the lead up to it? Like, I'm actually concerned that this is going to take too long. Nope, it isn't. This is all actually part of it. Okay, cool. It's leading up to it. No, but it is considered part of the quest line. It's not... This isn't like... I'm not in the Crystal Tower questline. I'm doing it right now. Speak with Parcemontre. Look at the material. It's just a fun novelty item now. Crystal was once believed to be capable of... Damn it. I knew rushing that was not going to work. Anyway, I'm sorry it seems like I'm on edge tonight. It's just... Today, between the stream issues before and just stuff happening today, I'm not really feeling super great. But I wanted to get on this while I had time. Crystal was once believed to be capable of enhancing a piece of equipment's lightning resistance. And now it's just pointless. For some reason, you can still get these unusable 1.0 materials on the market board. I care, you bird. Is that I care or I crave? Because either way, it's misspelled. Thank you, though, Jess. I appreciate that. I'm just being a little bitch. Anyway. Why is the camera so zoomed out? Mr. Parswich, I've come to ask you about the markets. I do wish Sprint maybe, like, recovered a little quicker or lasted a bit longer when you're in a town, since they already have parameters on Sprint to change it depending on whether or not you're in battle. Just, if, like, you're in town, just make Sprint last twice as long and refill twice as quickly. There's no reason to limit how quickly people can move in town. Especially when you got ether rights to warp. Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase ether sand? My dear fellow, have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Well, I have not seen so much as a grain of ether sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water aspect variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. Well, guess who's a desperate fool? You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's gift? That's where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the Tusk Nightmare, you will know you're in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. Haha. So yeah, I went and I pretty much bought like every high-quality hyper potion I could afford in like bulk that wasn't overpriced. Because I was like, I should have better healing, because I still had potions and high potions, and potions are like, at this point, it's like, yeah, it refills like 1,000 HP maximum, or like 400. And then it's like hyper potion, high quality, 1,100, 11,000. And I'm like, oh, okay. Let me just sell the rest of my potions and stock up on the ones I actually need. It's a quarry mill. Flying kitty. I like that they didn't even try with this one. They were just like, yeah, fuck it. The cat floats. Like, I totally get why some mounts were just not meant to fly originally. Oh, look, I'm back here again. That's where I was for Odin a while ago. And presents. Oh no, we're actually getting a cutscene. Gets worse when you get to diving underwater with mounts, really. You're too late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment. You'll find no trace of the orbit which recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Ah, no, you will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-based mineral you hope to find is gone. Taken by me, of course. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I've decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you. The wind-touched variety, to be specific. I trust I have your attention. Good. Band of Ixal in the North Shroud keep a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Why'd you impale that Moogle and carry around its corpse? Hey, it was dead when I found it. Also, hey, ZG Mong, how you doing? What do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The XIV logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination. That's where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. All right, Wedge, you don't have to do this. I get it. You want to have some fun. Why does the map do that sometimes when I click on it? Wish they cut this stuff down too. Yeah. Well, that's why I was concerned. I'm like, am I actually in the Crystal Tower yet, or are we doing like a lead up to it? Wait, which way am I going here? Okay, dead ahead. Oh, I didn't see the orange arrow. I like this mount that just like grips you and like carries you around on the back by the back. This is the last quest before the first raid, at least. Yeah, I figured. I mean, this whole quest line's 8 quests. I thought all 8 of them took place in the Crystal Tower. That's why I was kind of concerned about it. I was like, oh, am I gonna be like, it's gonna be like 3 streams worth of content? This guy's going down extremely quick. Hello? What? Why did that take so long to interact with? Maybe I do have to hit it again. Bravo, that was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of Ether Slam slipped my mind. Conspiracy theory. These designed these quests like this, so when it first came out, the instant servers would be immediately flooded by people entering the raid all at once. Yeah, but then they would just be doing these quests at the same rate. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the wind-touched abrasive is yours. Yet having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help but feeling the greater prize is mine. This inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you in the east, in a clearing within Proud Quirk Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahans. Dullahans? Collect the reward offered by the disembodied voice. Oh, it's like right there. Imagine you could just save money on making models by making the quest giver a disembodied voice, yeah. I mean, they could have just used the same NPC models that they use for everything else. Standard hooded guy. They use that for so many characters. Like the go-to. Suspension store was clearly designed to space people out for server load. Being there for the launch storm lunch, I don't think they really thought to design things like that until Shadowbringers. Yeah, I guess you do have to hit it a second time. There's no confirmation sound the second time. Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of finding the ore from Earth's gift into ether sand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, till I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It's my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. Interesting. I wonder who that mysterious lad is. Or lass. Oh yeah, I finished Scavenger's Reign tonight. I got up to the last episode last night and I was like, I'm too tired, I can't finish this tonight. I finished it tonight and it was good. I absolutely could see why people want a second season of this. Because it kind of does end it doesn't end on a cliffhanger. It ends on a sequel hook, but it doesn't necessarily end on a cliffhanger. It just kind of ends with like everyone. Well, I don't want to say what it kind of ends with because that would spoil shit. But it was a fun ride. It was very interesting to say the least. Melancholy, very melancholy. The boy. I don't know who the boy is. I know who the girl was when she was the woman from Doma. Look at you just standing there. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the mating abrasives? Or of incredible rarity and hardness, wind-touched. Water-blessed. For both! Shall Master Garland begin work on the crystals immediately? X potion, X ether, high elixir. 600 MP is like nothing. Do people even use elixirs at this point in the game with like the magic bar being 10,000 points like that? Or is it just that it doesn't matter to me because as a black mage I'm constantly refilling the MP anyway? That should do the trick. Fun little finger. Oh, they're like little finger claws. You put them on your fingers and you can like. Yee. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Shozai here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allagan's front door. The MP amount there being weird is probably a consequence of them locking MP to 10,000 at once. Point. It was always used to be variable based on stats. Oh. Well, yeah, also, like... Because, like I saw, like, back when the TP bar used to be there, MP was capped at 1,000, wasn't it? It was, like, way less. Can't go without us, Chief! Biggs. Wedge. Jesse. Come to lend a hand, have you? Ain't no getting off this trade we on, Cloud. I don't know if that's the right quote anymore. Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of the Allagan Empire, is it? Technology makes Garlemald's look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads. I really do, but we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable powers prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand, and the realm has been dragged into the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief. It's, freedom through technology? Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that would cause them to be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allagan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damn near doomed ours. Twice. This is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and if needs be, seal away its secrets. Her. A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding wills such as yours that have defined the course of history. So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you cannot spare a moment to inform me of your progress of preservation? Why, the task you assigned to me, of course. Surely you've not forgotten about the ether sand. I tasked the passing adventurer with delivering it. More capable courier I could not imagine. It's him. Oh, he's a Makote. Oh, he's a pretty boy. Okay, he's got heterochromia. You know he's cool. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Grahatia, one of the students of Baldesion. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Homophobia in his eyes. Grahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. Keck boom. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricity. I will hope you forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. Eccentric? Look at me. Look how I'm dressed. I'm friggin' like Magician Man. And not like the actual magic-using kind. So then our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah! Noah? That's the name I've chosen for our little... chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of Saint Koinak, can we? We must have a memorable, appelling appellation if our venture is to leave its marks in the annals of history. Anal. I could claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical, and so it does, technically. My true reason for choosing this name stems from the fact that it's shared by a vaunted Allegan Archmagus. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's like Magus from Chrono Trigger. Is it Magus, Magus, Magus? Everyone differs on their opinion of that. An Archmagus? I like the sound of that. Very well, now the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled. It's time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Ready! Oh god, we're actually calling ourselves Noah. The term Noah sounds like something that would be a reference to an older game. Knowing this game references stuff, I don't think it is actually. Yeah, it's like Wild Rose coming up constantly. Alright. Is there no way to actually highlight your inventory from here? I guess not. You have to use the menu. Okay, it's all just crap. I could just put it away. I'll keep that lightning materia though. Grahatia is eager to begin the expedition to the Crystal Tower. Labyrinth of the Ancients. Gentlemen, the secrets of the ancient the secrets of ancient Alag beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers at Crystal Tower's main gateway. We will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Finally, raid time soon, yes. Rambros, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition myself. Though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let's proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found to the southeast. I will say, I like how quicker... These quests definitely go quicker than the actual patch quests. Like, the patch quests, ever since, like, 2.2 and on, they just take forever to get through. There's so much dialogue. Yeah, I definitely got to figure out how to disable those messages. Oh. Can I not go on the Crystal Gate? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I had to hit A multiple times there to actually get in that. That's some bow he's carrying. Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you are only one of our number who's ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take lead for the present. Oh wow, my dropped frames are still pretty high, huh? I've dropped 4% of the stream. I'm not too happy about that, to be honest. Doesn't drive very well with me. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us, that's all it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 yalms of the tower's inner reaches. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things, it's my job to see that they work. Oh, there's some rumble. I was just about to say, the controller has not rumbled at all. Even though I have it enabled, but it just did right there when that broke. Success! I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. Nice to sit and let everyone have one so they can all have fun together. Non-DualSense rumbles pretty much only in cutscenes and when your Q pops, if I recall correctly. I know this 8-Bit Do Pro, like they say, like rumble works, but it won't have HD rumble when used with other consoles. Last one is yours, old friend. It seemed only right. Oddly, I don't think the 8-Bit Do... Then again, PS5 can't use third parties, can it? Or I don't know. Because I think this controller is made for Xbox, Switch, PC, Android, and iOS. I think there's a PlayStation mode on it. It has X input, S input, A input, D input. Sonic Adventure DX input, SADX. Haha, we did it! So much for the outer defenses. You didn't use one. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. Just so we wait here while Shozai and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. Somebody make the Switch controllers get the haptics meant for DualSense. I imagine it to be possible in some regard, but probably not. Because the thing is, I don't think HD Rumble and PS5 haptics work the same way. Maybe PS4 level, but I know PS5 has like the responsive triggers where like you can't fully press down. Like there's resistance. That's interesting. I wonder how they do that. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will, but our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of this place has this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards up ahead and live to tell the tale. Shozai here fits that description better than anyone I know. And 23 yahoos that he's going to bring in with them that we don't know. And it's not as if we shall be idle in his absence. While Shozai and his companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, we can set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor, historian Grahatia. Ugh, do you ever tire of being right, old man? Ahem, Shozai, it seems I won't be accompanying you. Allow me to at least provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of this tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile enemies. When you are reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell, and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we prefer if any relics you encounter remain intact, you have to leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Shozai. Nod and face clips of the clothing. Now we're gonna get the pop-up. Crystal Tower now accessible. Labyrinth of the Ancients. Duties for alliances. Squad of 24 adventurers, 403 full parties. Composition is reserved for large-scale duties only. When you're in an alliance, the class job icons of HP appear on the right of the party list, to the right of the party list. By joining forces with other parties, you can achieve that which would otherwise be impossible. Okay. So 8-person, but we gotta wait for 2 other 8-persons to join us. Yeah, go into your HUD layout, real click, and move the alliance list out of the way. Well, I mean, this... Wait. Alright. Alliance list 1. Is it... Oh, are these separate parties? Okay, I'm just gonna move that here and here. Yeah, that's what they'll show, okay. I can't line this one up the same way. That annoys me. I put those on the right screen so it doesn't overlap with any of your HUD. Yeah, I mean, I don't use anything over here. I just have the enemy list and the party list and 2 hotbars I'm not currently using. Why are these, like, aligned differently? That's annoying me. They're like a smidge off of each other. There we go. Like, I couldn't move them the same way. Alright, before I pop into this, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Oh boy. Okay, I'm back. You can just hide them or make them super tiny, since they're not really important unless you're someone who can res. Oh, you could res people on other parties. That's cool. Okay, wait. Let me fix it. Because I just realized it's gonna show... The other party members are gonna be in front of it. Bird butt. Yep. Bird butt. Big bird. Okay, why can't I grab this now? The party list is, like, taking priority. Is there a way to just, like, resize it? Oh, element size. Here we go. That didn't do anything. I'm confused by that. That's just transparency. Oh. Oh, that's transparency. Oh, I'm looking. I thought it was. Okay. 60 is the lowest I can make it. I'll keep it. I'll keep them on screen at 60. I'll just like pop them. Like here. Nah. I don't know. Because this is going to overlap with the 8 icons there. It's laid out weird. I thought, like, my instinct was that it's, like, element size is down here and transparency setting is over here. Is this. I mean, I guess I could just put this here and here for now. I don't know. We'll see how it looks when everything else is there. Big bird. Oh, you were talking about the chocobo. Whoops. And I forgot that I'm using controller. By clicking a HUD element on the screen, swaps that HUD element between being shown and not shown. Okay. All right, we'll do one. We'll do one with it being shown, and I'll see how I feel about it. drink while we wait. I like how I just type 01 in my friggin' menu. My chat. Pray for good queue times, yeah. And grab me a snack. So I thought about it more, and the whole thing with the vegan snacks is that they're very dusty, and you have to, like, you know, pull them out of a bag to eat them. That's not, like, you know, the worst thing in the world, but, you know, with the piece of jerky, I'm just, like, unwrapping it, and then I can just grab it whenever I need it. And take a bite without interrupting my flow. Look at my hands dirty. I say as I then get grease on my fingers. Cool. Just catching up on messages while we eat here. We got people in. We've got what 6 people in right now, so we almost have one party. Jesus help us. And that's not RNG though, we're just waiting on people. So, what do we got planned for this week? Outside of more 14 today and Wednesday. Paper Mario tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming Thursday. I may or may not, depending on what's happening with Ferality. I may not be there all evening, though. I may come out and just stream again. We'll see. There's going to be a one-off stream at some point with a couple games that I want to do that are pretty short. There's going to be a Nintendo Direct this month at some point, and I will do something for that. I don't think it'll be a live reaction, but it will be some sort of reaction. We'll have to see when and where it's happening. Swap jobs real quick? Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. We're kind Kind of making no progress here. Fastest rated Q1 because it's required that they've evened it out a bit that appear in Alliance raids. You used to get exclusive Crystal Tower raids because people would cheese it by taking off their gear to only meet the item level requirements for it and nothing else. Oh. Need to leave Q to do that? Oh, okay. Shit. Alright, hold on. Well, I mean, there's like no one here. Alright, we'll withdraw. Just let me know when you're ready. Was very quick. Too far away. Come on. We're literally standing right here. To get the time to clear compared to later raids. One of your party members does not meet the requirement for this duty. Oh, wait, we can't. We have two, Wait, no, we need 2 of each, though, don't we? Is someone's item level too low? Only 1 tank in each party. Oh. I thought for a party of 8, it's 2, 2, and 4. I guess you mean each party that joins the actual raid. So if it's like 4 people in a party, they can only join, like set up like a normal party. Okay. I see. It's 125 for Alliance raids. Oh. 1 tank, 2 healers, 5 DPS. Got it. I have magnets for all the jobs I want to play, but I also have, I don't know where I put it. I have a pin with the Black Mage job symbol on it, in addition to the job stone magnets. And I don't know where I put that. It'd be weird with 6 tanks total. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, we got 8 people now, so we're doing a lot better here already. Oh, yeah, it actually says right there, 3, 6, 15. Wait, 15? That's not even... Oh, between 3 parties, it's 5, yeah. Never mind. It's like, wait, that's not even. No healers. I have a PC set up now to do these raids because Alliance raids are the one thing in this game the Steam Deck cannot really do well at all, really. Have it locked to 40 FPS on there, and it drops to like 20 in Alliance raids. Oh god. I mean, I don't know, I think it should be fine on this computer. Again, I ran the Dawn Trail benchmark today. I got 12,000 on my stream settings. Very high. Lighten it up. Sorry, I'm just going through some messages and shit. Here's what a score PS5 would get to. Should try running the benchmark on the deck and see what score it gets. Oh, we were doing well, and now we're down to 7 people. I got sick of waiting. Yeah, log window is just the bottom left. We don't want to deal with log window. We want to, probably be UI settings, I think. HUD. Display flying text. Display pop-up text. That affects the red errors, too. It doesn't, though. I tried disabling them. It's not for your macro. Display flying text. Display pop-up text. Nope. Huh? Can you not fly here? Want to try queuing his healer and killer and see if that gets us in quicker? I mean, we haven't found anyone, so... Hey, can you not fly here? I don't think you can. Alright. Anyone wants to change classes again, let's do it. This is a sub-zone, so no flying. Ah, got it. Okay. There we go. Wow, that was easy. I guess it's just solely because... Yeah, Insta-pop. I guess it's just because of the party makeup. Because they're like, okay, you three can't join with this makeup. It's just not gonna work. I guess Eorzea is always in need of good healers. Am I still bloated? No, I'm not. Now, if those last 2 DPS could, click commence, that'd be good. Now wait for the DPS. I went to the restroom while waiting. Took much longer than needed to get this dark weapon, really. I like how they're like, yeah, we don't want to risk ourselves, so let Shozai and 23 people of his choosing come in with him. Okay, I see cubes. Crystal. Party members have yet to complete this duty. Yeah, we know. Get off there quick enough. Oh, I got concussed. Going to hit button stuff while trying to move is kind of, yeah. Oh yeah, that alliance stuff is like very annoying. Oh, I got wiped out. Oh, the random start of this race, just random bullshit go, yeah. Wait, what happened? How did we both get like wrecked like that? Brushstroke, Wax and Wane, Camille Kamoa. Just don't understand this fight here. Well, we got 22 other people here to understand it for us. Wow, I haven't heard this song in a while. Looks like I don't want to walk down there. That's what I'm getting from this. It's weird because there's like so much happening here. Like, if there's something you're supposed to be following in terms of like a story or like enemy spawns, you're definitely not seeing it. And I got killed again. I don't quite understand what happened. Drop those elegant tombstones on my dead body here. Thank you. I can tell Tank was supposed to face the dragon away from us. Okay. And everyone left without me. I'm guessing this will just take me to the last teleport that we activated. Yep, okay. That's not too bad, at least. But I have no idea which one we're supposed to go in. Oh, we're C? Oh, okay. Shit, well... Alright, I didn't even see that. I didn't even... see. I didn't even see that up there. Like, oh, there's a separate thing. Yeah, I'm not liking this thing over here. It's Audi. Ow. EP Borb, go Z, have fun. You too, Jess. Thank you. You have a good sleep. One day, Shozai Mazai shall join up with Final Fantasy XIV monk, Lalafell monk, Keith Bazooka, and we shall have fun. If it steals the arena, you can teleport in, but it put me in the wrong one too. Okay. Alright. Let's not make that same mistake again. It just dumps the stragglers in A. Don't start until everyone's ready. Okay. Violet Chatcolat, Pure Realm, Jungle Juice, Oriana Promorna, It's Audi, Serafina Ursula, Lena Ceres, Hill Eggy, Ice Vermilion, Geriatric, Kayla Delarose, Liana Delarose, Narman Ura, Kiba Wolf, there we go, Owen Witch, and Millie Green. So what exactly are we doing here? 4 on pad, okay. So we don't move, we just stay here. As we can see what's going on here, instead of being the Ray being stomped without you seeing why, yeah. Also good to know I'm not the only person that screwed up. It makes me feel a lot less responsible when there's 23 other people here capable of also making mistakes. I'm guessing the people who had chains on them had to go to the back and fight that thing in the back first. Or something similar to that. If you're in Viz attack boss, if not attack ads, well, they give you a lot of time for this duty. Good forced fall damage. That's good. Unless there was a path around that we didn't see. getting to take the time to pop a Thunder 3 on enemies. Killing those side enemies made the bomb appear. Wow, that was quick. The ready check's complete in the middle of fight. Thank you, dear. Oh, that was... well, okay. I literally stood up and then immediately got killed. Cool. If you use an action after being erased, your invincibility wears off sooner. Cool. Balls up, run to C, okay. Oh no! Now they're just stuck. No, I'm not. See, yeah, I'm seized. No. Come on, not now. I thought I fixed this. Shit. Shit, the controller's acting. God damn it, I just got this thing. I'm actually frustrated right now. This is pissing me off. Yeah, by the revive noise sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! Life Point counter sounds. Back from working on school stuff. Well, at least you got it done. No, but I'm wondering if I should work ahead or wait for more instruction in case of missing details. I mean, it's up to you. I would say if you want to take the initiative and at least get a little further, and then if, you know, you have to revise it later. Not a bad move to make, but... Labyrinth? Please, I don't want to work on math. Oh. Alright, yeah, then wait. Because I know that's kind of not your strong suit. Well, also up is because of running to the points. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Armor of Light is a pog drop, really. I can't wear it, though. Click pass for the others to get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of that. I'll literally just take the music. Oh, man. Okay, so... the problem with this controller is worse than I think. It's happening even with the profile activated now. I have to check the settings once we get out of here. Got 91 the armor and didn't get it. Oh, there, Shozai. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned in this historic expedition. On big tank, you basically never get that armor. Yeah. Scale of destruction defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Baldezian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun. Characteristically ambitious undertaking. Main tanks will usually get it at some point, because tanks can need on it and get it 100% of the time. Now, what are the tower's inner defenses? Judging by the haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. A giant man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes, that would have been Phlegethon. Not Acheron, Phlegethon. He was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. And you glean that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I am certain I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Allegans' extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this! Oh, well, there it is. Well, there it is. I don't know what I said there. The foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? Can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten a path through that maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Quinox's find for the present, and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some way to go yet. This is such a bummer. I was looking forward to getting this controller, and now it's not working right. And of course, it's the part of the controller that I use the most. That's extremely disheartening. Yeah, if I hold the stick down, it lets me go, but then if... It's still possible to return if all else fails. Yeah. It's just extremely frustrating. Like this, I thought I solved the issue too, and now it got worse. I do have the packaging, I just don't have the box. Well, actually, no, I do have the box it's in. We didn't do recycling this week. Yeah, having a play like this is not ideal. Oh, this was a separate area. Okay. Yeah, I see. I see. Oh, I'm just a little guy. Come on. It's gonna be my birthday soon. I'm just a little guy. You wouldn't hurt me. Ah, man. Gonna head out. Have a good night. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for assisting us. Always good to see you. Ah, like, I'm so bummed. Like, everything today had to go wrong at the last minute. Today was not a bad day, and then everything started going wrong. No, actually, today wasn't a great day. Who am I kidding? Ah, whatever. So good of you to join us, Shozai. Our meeting would be dull indeed without the full account of your experiences in the labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you're ready, we shall debate how best proceed. Alright. I'm gonna do a system check here. I can't capture this, so you just have to trust me. Hopefully this doesn't blow out my PC, because I have too many friggin' USBs plugged in or something. Because that does seem to happen. Alright, let's see here. Bitdo Ultimate Software. Windows. Sticks. Yeah, like the distance got even smaller. Like, it kind of can hit it, but not really. If I press it down, it hits. That's really sad. Like, that's really depressing. That now pressing up, I'm only getting to 85% of my total movement range out of that. That's kind of shit. I, like, really don't want to adjust this again, because now I'm getting to the point where, like, a lot of the stick isn't getting there. Like, now I'm losing, like, a third of the stick. And I'm worried it's just going to go down again. I think it'll resync now if it's already connected. Yeah. It resyncs to controller. Like, when I connect it wired, it goes to controller slot B. And then if I disconnect it, it just goes back to Bluetooth's controller slot A. So it's really good in that regard. I could just connect it and disconnect it very easily. Everything's still running there. Alright, just want to make sure everything's looking okay. And my stream hasn't, like, crashed or anything. Yeah. Alright. So it looks like we got a regular quest and then 3 more of these. We could probably get through another 2 of them and then finish the last 2 next time. But, yeah. I'm gonna... 1 second. Testing Alex 6 knows weird behavior where it won't register downright beyond a certain threshold after that to behave normally. Unplug and plug. It's known that Hall effect joysticks have weirdly low or behave weirdly at low battery levels. This is a fully charged battery, so that's not it. Stick won't fully move. Clicking in. Doesn't sound like an old stick drift. The stick is stuck on one extreme on one axis. That's not the problem I'm having. Damn it. Left stick is all the way as far forward as has a separate issue with the typical stick drift. I push the right stick and push all the way forward. It registers 91 to 92% instead of 100. Notice increasing expanding area where the stick won't register. And I have to adjust the dead zone multiple times. So at some point these Hall effect sticks will wear out and be replaced. Let me last a year. It shows Unfortunately, think about snagging one, but I'll hold off. My knowledge out of regular party could... God, no... It doesn't look like there's any solution to this. Also, yeah, I'm aware that my PNG tuber was moving while I was typing that. Oh, well. That is a disappointment, let me tell you. At least I can run again, but, like, now it's like... Like, look how little I'm walking before I start running. Like, it's like, okay, pushing up, walk, run. I mean, not that I use walk, but, like... That's gonna be unusable in other games. There's gonna become a point where it's, like, not good anymore. Like, I don't know. That's a bit worrying, and I'm not happy about that. Especially when I was, like, banking so much on this controller being, like, nice and working the way it's supposed to. And even now, I still have PNG Tuber yeah, this experiment was kind of not the best, and I'm not happy about it. Fellowship of Noah is being accounted for. It's time to assemble this so-called what's called the order. The Rambrose will be presiding over the meeting. If you'll be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Wow, just 2. Welcome back, Shozai. I've been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. Pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I've added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you only need ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Wow, that's it. They really just wanted to give you that one after doing that first 24-person raid, huh? In this course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses, before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Shozai's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, his reports also mention a violent encounter with the sentry heavily augmented by elegant technology. In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seemingly increasing likely as it is, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we'll have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done. Can't get over this game, Sid. Why? Because he's young? He's young and he has white hair? If the perils of the labyrinth are any indication, then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such a time as exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses have been completed. Master Galan, may I instruct this task to you? Absolutely said a ton of shit there wrong. It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. Like, why the fuck does he look so handsome, this handsome? Well, it's like how Sid in 7 is supposed to be, like, in his, like, 20s, but he clearly looks like a 40, 50-year-old guy. It's like you said, Chief, we founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons. And that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for present. If I'm to witness the valiant tale unfold with my own eyes, I must need to hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Galan's investigation. As an observer, I am not strictly speaking subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Shozai. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. That face, yeah. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast the veil off and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. With that encouraging thought in mind, it's time to bring this assembly to a close. Let's all focus on the tasks at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Sid in FF7 is 32. So he's not as young as I said he was, but consider for a moment that I'm 30. I'm going to be 37 this month. And you could tell, like, he does not look like a 30-year-old guy. Especially, like, in Kingdom Hearts, where FF7 Sid appears. He's got, like, a very, like, he talks kind of like this. Like, he talks like a much older person. Such a terrible mess. It does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So this is the legacy the Allegan Empire left behind. My readings are correct. The energy source awaiting the top of the tower is a match for even the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. I believe the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again. It would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. I just realized I'm holding down the shortcut buttons on the back and it's not letting me press A to advance the text. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. The weirdly most high-quality head in the realm reborn. Yeah, he's got stubble. It's me, Snake! Liquid. Liquid. No. Wrong. Rambrose is frustrated over Noah's lack of progress in the Crystal Tower. Sadly, not a snubble. Do you remember Nero? Because I didn't... when that reveal happened. Well, his name came up a few times. But, like, I'm like, who is he? Is he he's the new head of the Garlean Empire, right? Is he Gaius' like, nephew or uncle? Nephew, right? He was the one in the red armor. Oh. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is a word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say there's nothing worthwhile to report. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. Not been able to set so much as a single foot inside of it. You'll recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Circus Tower, the Allegans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sorry to burp. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we're at a loss. It's discouraging, but we can't give up. There must be a way in. So the situation stands, my friend. Till we gain entry into the tower, I feel your talents shan't avail us. It required time that I am loath to waste, but I had it in mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are? Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. He did show up masked when he was first introduced, but I was like at level 20, and he was in armor in every appearance until now. Oh. Oh, was he at the airship where you first meet Biggs and Wedge? Was that the scene? Because I remember some people on the cliff. Also, he's unrelated to Gaius. He was just his second in command. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I do remember that scene. I just don't remember him specifically. I am Une, and this is my travel companion. It's called Doga. We are schools of the Allegan civilization, sent by the students of Baldesion to assist you in your endeavor. That Baldesion was wiped off the map. Une and Doga, rather unusual names for this day and age, if I may be forgiven for observing. But I digress. You claim to be the students at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isle of Val, I should think they have more rather pressing concerns. We can only assume that message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you, we are here to help. Down, sword hand! Oh, he sees Owen from A Fire Emblem Awakening. What is it, Graha? 'Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it subsided. Oh, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Allegan eye as well. The sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherited it from my father, as he did it from his. Or activated his Sharingan. Hey, Sammy, how you doing? Have you played or know anything of FF3? Those two names come from it. I know that this whole Crystal Tower thing is a reference to FF3, and I know who the Cloud of Darkness is. And I know of the World of Darkness, but I have not actually played it. I've seen some of the DS version, but I will play the Pixel Remaster at some point. Only one child in a single generation is born with this eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. There's aught you know. I implore you to tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by the fate to Allag. As your eye is placed upon you upon this path you walk, so too have we come to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldesion when I'm able to. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Une and Doga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the circus tower entrance. I promise you'll not have cause to regret your decision. Shozai, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 Sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Also, there's this game called 13 Sentinels. I believe Macaw should stream that at some point. Also, fuck, those names are good for my memory, and there is, in fact, a character in 3 named Noah. Nice. I'll remember that when I play 3. I'll be like, oh, I'll point at the screen like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He'll brief you on the situation. I shall join you, Shozai. With Une and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I'm hopeful that we will finally see progress. It ends with him just shrugging. Oh man, 13 Sentinels got me good. Love that game. I've had it for a year and I just haven't had time to stream it. All the bosses here from On are from bosses from 3-2, and it's wild what they do with some of them in the lore. Nice. Alright, well now this is working again, I guess. I'm just like bummed because I know in the middle of the next dungeon it's going to happen again. And it's going to piss me off. I just got this thing too. That's so upsetting. The only thing I can think of doing is maybe just mapping this macro to the right stick instead, and then just have nothing set to the left stick so I never hit it. But why am I compromising on a controller I just bought? That's the most frustrating part of this. I'm going to see if there's something I can do to fix it, and if not, I'm going to send it back. It sucks. Well, it isn't Shozai. You can enter I keep want to say like Sycamore or Sycarus Circus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up tight as a clam. Maybe it's sort of a lemon dud? I don't know. New friends of the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather, no going for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. You just follow me, I'll take you to him. For some voice acting so I could snack a little bit. Some old faces to lift the spirit. And a couple of new ones besides. Patch side stories didn't get the luxury of voice acting, yeah. Allow me to introduce Une and Doga. Well, considering how important this is, I'm surprised this doesn't have voice acting, since this quest line is so damn important. They are scholars of the ancient Alag, sent here by our friends of Beldizian to aid in our investigation. Bahamut's story does for some reason. I'm gonna do, after I do Hildebrand next time, I'm gonna do Bahamut, and then I'll finally do 2.5 and 5.5. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. It is our hope that we could be of some small assistance. If your attire is aught to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Circus Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. Problem is we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanisms whose workings are an utter mystery to us. For some reason later raids on have a little voice acting, but only within the battles themselves, not the cutscenes. Well, doesn't the fight with Gaius have that? Have voice acting when you're on the platform? Having no success via more orthodox methods, I went out with everything from a pickaxe to a magitech cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. For a blessing, that gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8 Sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. At the time, it wasn't deemed important enough, but like future content decided to bring it up, so it deemed needing to be mandatory so people had a primer. Yeah. The only clue we have is to... And I guess they didn't want to record voices because then they'd have to use the new voice actors in the middle of A Realm Reborn. And that would be very awkward, considering the rest of A Realm Reborn has the old voice cast. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man and a woman respected. Allegan royalty, by my judgment. And I'm sure you two are just happen to be Allegan royalty. Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it's purely decorative. What did I say? If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just the calluses on my hands. Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed, why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? It's gonna be like, it's Allegan royalty. Haha, guess who these two people are? Controller's rumbling. It's a bit distracting how Doga literally has a default face for the default race. I didn't even notice that. I don't think any of us expected that to happen. Seven hells, what is this? What did you do? Wait, what are you? Oh yeah, that is. Default human face. Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Its virtue guarded by gates impregnable, only to those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as passed down through the legend, I am delighted to see. Why the game started there? Liquid! Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. Couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you've acquired. Impregnable. Trust me, this stream is anything but impregnable. Again, don't like how this game does not play well with PNG Tuber Plus. Also, I don't know why I chose that for that. I should have chosen this one. You like being impregnable, don't you? Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. Couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you've acquired. Nero, you're still alive. No! How do I just... No. How do... Fucking Christ. Swear to God. Garland, Garland. If I didn't know any better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. Ah, but I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. Rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. I'm sure anyone nearby saw that. Yeah. What does that mean? Rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is for all intents and purposes defunct. Right-click one of the tabs to close the log. Oh. Ah, there we go. But it found a... Whatever. See, now I'm... It's a little sloppy. My legion is all for intents and purposes defunct, and my association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular iterant. In the chance of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? If you're suspicious of my intent, 'tis only my just deserts. I am but determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. As you are doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was the symbol of the ancient lag's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these two are descended from Allegan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plainly, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Allegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? Wow, clones, and and I'm voicing him like Liquid Snake. 'Twould seem the time for concealment is past. Pray accept our apologies. It was not our intent to deceive. Simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There is much more to tell. I'm baby. Very well. Seven hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland, you know me better than to think I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? An elegant tombstone. Holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. Used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it's yours now. I wish you joy of it. You handed me nothing. I look forward to working together, old friend. Liquid. Ah. If you're ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rambrose, may wish to be present. Someone's getting a good G-pose shot. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of Baldesion. Nay, we are clones. Copies of people who once existed, given life through Allegan technology. That is a rather lot to take in. It would be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created, and more specifically, what is it that you now seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allegan history. Pray bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as the symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there, that they might learn how nigh in limitless energy it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allegan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Log to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the ailing empire he wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. Founding father? You cannot mean Emperor Zonde. None other. As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the product of that experiment, copies of Une and Doga. Historical texts mention how the reigns of two Allegan emperors named Zonde. It's commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not an uncommon thing among royalty, and commoners alike. Think that the two were in fact one and the same. Aye, Zonde returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more, and true to Amon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. Whether he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Allegan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Zonde turned his sights towards a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness his power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness again? Seven hells, what is it with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power? Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you were right, Master Garlon. Alas, Emperor Zonde is very much alive. Within Circus Tower, he still abides, his ambition burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. Hollow Bastion. Wielding that power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamund was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. However, miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Allegan Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Zonde's closest aide, invoked powerful magics to halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber. In that state they were to remain until the time was ripe to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamon was summoned back to Earth. Its descendant triggered the Seventh Umbral Calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. At that moment, Emperor Zonde awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, he'll stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. Such a lust for power! Scoffers. The whole world-building thing of there being cycle of civilizations rising to greatness and falling with each astral umbra era, all for you to be able to explore the ruins as a new civilization is so cool. More than just the Alligans too in lore, but most are just in the lore book. That's cool. 'Tis for no other purpose but to put an end to Xande's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesakes, the true Une and Doga. Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will. We might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone could not overcome Xande, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. 'Tis no ordinary man who could cut a path to the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Shozai Mazai, we are confident that we can end Xande's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now that why you knew about the students of Valdesian among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So what shall we do, Shozai? The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens that you're an expert at saving it. I like how everyone's like, you have to go be the diplomat here. You have a great negotiation skills, and my negotiation skills are nodding, shrugging, and giving a thumbs up. You have our eternal gratitude. Together let us see the Alligans' Empire dark past laid to the rest. It's been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Allagan civilization. But what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the Tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Une and Doga, living, breathing Alligans. So I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Circus Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. Shozai, as you did with us for the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Xande himself. Ah yes, I should use my cuteness to negotiate. Yeah, exactly. That's what playing a Lalafell is all about. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate Circus Tower from the outside world. To work, then! Yeah! Yeah! Nero's not happy about this, probably. He's gonna swoop in at the last minute and try to claim, whatever weapon's up there. What's up? I'm here. Wait, there's something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean... You inherited that trait from your father, like you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The Allagan Eye, you called it, but to us is the Royal Eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. So you are the descendant. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your eye line, but I'm disinclined to think it a coincidence. That's right, the Allagan bloodline now lies with the Cat Boys. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. Got to look at your lore book, and I can only find the second volume for now. Rip. Really want to look into the history of the Astral Umbra arrows again. After I'm done with this, I never want to look into them ever. I think I've had enough of the 7th Astral and Umbral era. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I'm quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there's been much for me to think on. But now's the time for action, not idle thoughts. Circus Tower awaits us. We are robots. They're not robots. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Xande himself included. This will afford us a chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. called Circus Tower because we're all a bunch of clowns when we go in there. He's idling out. Circus music plays in the distance, yeah. Alright, what's the over-under on this dungeon? How long will this take? Like half hour? Because it's already 3:37. And we have what after this? We have 2 more quests after this, but I'm not going to do those tonight, obviously. Oh, actually, the final one is just talk to people. So there's one more major quest after this. About as long as the last one did. World of Darkness is a tad longer. Okay, we could probably do this tonight then. We could at least get this one done. And the next stream we'll start with the World of Darkness, finish it up, do the Dragon Quest thing, and then we'll move right into Hildebrand for level 50. And then after we're done with that, we'll do Bahamut, and then we'll start 2.5. Too far away. You're too short. Okay. It seems like I'm not getting held back now. Baja Blast time soon, yeah. Yeah, time limit 100... Wait, what? Oh, I didn't click on it twice, that's why. I probably shouldn't have said World of Darkness, but you probably already saw it in the quest list. I already knew about the World of Darkness anyway. And you know why I know about it? Because, my brother used the music from it in our D&D campaign years ago. And that's like my first real exposure to 14 was through those songs. And I'm like, oh, that sounds so cool. And I knew it was from Final Fantasy III, because I've heard that music before, but I'm like, oh, that remix is so awesome. Alright, it's just you and me, so this shouldn't be too hard to find people. Especially if you're still playing a healer right now. I imagine that puts you in pretty high demand. I'm just snacking in the meantime. Sid. What are those, anyway? Like, what is that? We'll join to help, but you're on a different server cluster. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's take another look at this. It's really funny that I run this on maximum, but it looks like shit on my stream because of the resolution. Raid markers to point out spots in the arena for coordination. Way markers you put down for raid coordination. Got it. You can just use them to say Sid. UI settings. Display flying text. Display pop-up text. Display parameter bars. Display duty list. No, that doesn't make that go away. But then the classic D1CBA4 also gets put down a lot. Dikba? Marks you as target to bind 1. The 4 looks a lot like a capital G from the front, dick bag. Great. Okay, changes saved. It's still showing that. Yeah, I think this only affects the logbox. I don't think this affects the actual filters up at the on screen. Log details, maybe? No. Yeah, I don't think the log stuff affects those on-screen messages. I think that's something else. I would guess it's in the UI settings, but store map when not moving. Shortcut display type close when active. Maybe it's display action help. Nope. May help text when using cross-type main commands. None of those. What are you looking for exactly? I'm trying to turn off the like when it says unable to use, you're currently using another item, because of the macro I have. It keeps showing that it keeps like popping up every time I hit the macro. So I'm trying to get that message to go away, like the warning messages. Because the thing is, you could disable it on the log window, but you can't get rid of it on screen. No sheath weapon when you're not in battle. Display made enough healthcare, battle effects. You type mirror off to the macro, it'll suppress the error messages. Oh, interesting. Okay. M error off. That just saves automatically, right? You don't need to hit a confirm. No, it doesn't look like that works. M error off. I'm powering up. So you're trying to sprint while activating a mount? Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be working. Also, our recruiting is getting nowhere here. We might just have to call it at this point because it's 3:46 and I still haven't. Like, if we're not in there yet, it's gonna be take too long. I don't know. I'm like really bummed over this controller thing, and I'm gonna see if I can maybe something's like just like maybe there's like, I don't know. This is a new controller. Why would there be dust in it? That's very frustrating. And being marked with stuff. Danger Dorito, yeah. Try one more time. Hey, Karma, how you doing? Oh my god, a cute skunk? Where? What? I'm not a skunk. I'm a Lalafell. Are you? Do you think I'm a skunk because of the whiskers on my face? Oh, it's macro. It's just it's full. It's the full word. It's macro error off. That's what it is. Okay. Well, let's get that. Let's get that in here. Orbital laser beam looks neat from the inside. It looks like you're enjoying it. Oh, you know Sammy. Oh, okay. Small world. That didn't work either. Sent you something in my DMs. Cool. Macro error off. This settings toggle must be under character configurations, general log windows. Okay, display error message. Oh, it is the log window. Okay. Display error fucking hell, man. No, that didn't happen. I think you guys are fucking with me now. I don't think there's actually a way to get these to work. I also think that we're not getting into this raid tonight. Sorry to say. I think some errors can only be turned off, and that's not one of them. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, no, it's just there. I think it's always going to be there. Mildly frustrating. Glad I got to do the raid with you. Looking forward to the rest, and hopefully the stuff works out better next time. Yeah, I know, the controller's just pissing me off. Had a wonderful time drawing something. Sorry you're having a rough day, though. My day's going okay. I just wish that my controller didn't fuck up, and I wish that we had gotten into this raid, like, 10 minutes ago when I tried to. Also, that's cute. That's cute, Karma. Let me, Once 5 minutes have passed, I'll give it until the 5 minutes have passed, and then once that happens, we're done. I can't wait any longer. Which sucks because this is going to be uploaded, and it's like then it's just like a bunch of idling time. Macro's immediately trying to activate sprint while doing the other animation, which kind of won't work to begin with, as mounts ignore sprint. Are you trying to do some kind of universal sprint that tries to activate mount out of combat? Essentially, yeah, what it is it's checking for the mount first, and then it's checking for sprint right afterwards. And it's just kind of going like, okay, use the mount first, and if you can't use the mount, use sprint. I'm just trying to get the error messages to not pop up on the screen like they are. That's all, because it's going to pop up a lot while I'm using it. Like, I want to... Like, is there a way to get rid of those red error messages on the screen? That's my main concern. I think we could safely assume we're not getting into this. Oh, that's a toggle. Like if I do that. Oh wait, no, I guess not. Never mind. I shouldn't be so worked up. I'm, like, worked up over the fact that I'm wasting stream time just screwing around, but at this point, if I'm not doing anything else anyway, why am I not screwing around? Okay. Wish I could cast rescue on you outside a comment, pull you over and give me a kiss. Aw. Thanks, Ayla. I get so flustered. I could drag these for some reason. If you really wanted to switch them. You know what? It's not worth just hanging around here and doing nothing while I try to figure stuff out. Let's actually you could do the opposite and pull yourself over to me with on the level 50 black mage actions. Yep, I know. I have what is it? It's ethereal manipulation, right? Can I do that out of battle though? Oh yeah, you can. Range on that. I mean, it goes pretty... That's pretty good, actually. Should remember that in case, I need to... but the problem is I need to work on how I'm using my targeting with the controller, because it's not the same. Alright, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop streaming now because it's 3:55. There's another skill that brings you to the ley lines. Yeah, I don't even have the ley lines yet. I don't know if I'll... When are ley lines? Because I don't think I'm gonna be playing that far in with this class. Triple cast between the lines. Ley line 52. Oh wait, I do have them, don't I? I'm 53. So why don't I have this yet? Why is it blacked out? Job quest. Oh, right. Right. Heaven's Ward. Can I just... I can technically do it now, can I? Or no? I have to be in Heaven's Ward for it to unlock. Yeah, I have to be in Heaven's Ward. I remember now. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. As much as I don't want to stop, I think I should. I might just screw around a bit and try to figure out some fixes for the issues that came up tonight. But really, though, thank you so much, Ayla, and also Lai, who's not here right now, for helping me during that raid. And, yeah, again, sorry this stream ended up being kind of a hot mess. A lot of the quests for level 50-60 jobs bring you to Ishgard, so, yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, sorry for the hot mess of a stream here. At least we got something done. I'll be back probably tomorrow with Paper Mario. And more Final Fantasy XIV on Wednesday. We'll hopefully finish the Dark Tower, or Crystal... Not Dark Tower, Crystal Tower. And we will move on to the other stuff afterwards. Always fun here still. Yeah, it is. I had fun, except for the part where my stream is not going well. Oh, the stream is dropping frames, too. I could see the preview is very choppy. God, that's disappointing. But alright, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you want to watch more streams, check out my Twitch page. There's suggested streamers there. I'm going to go ahead and give a raid to... Tenshio Luma is playing Animal Well, but are they actively streaming right now, or are they in the middle of, like, a commercial break? Or are they resting? Because that happens. Oh, they're actively streaming. Okay. They're getting the raid tonight. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll try to fix some of this shit for next stream. And, yeah. Have a great evening. I turned myself off way too quickly there. Whoops. Hold on.